Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
So just by looking at this report, the manager knows right where he or she has to focus his time and attention. Isn't it in which set of employees? So if somebody is here in this box, let's say, in this box somebody is there. Will the manager be too worried about people in this box? Final loss? Anyway, they are not leaving right. It's a low retention risk. And even if they leave, I don't care, right? I can get another person. I can replace them easily. What about this one? Moderate. At a high risk of leaving, right? So there will be a moderate loss. So maybe I need to take care of it a little bit, but if you are to give a priority list, what would be your priority? Which one would be number one in your priority list? Deborah's box, right? So this is number 1, and we can conveniently say that this is number 9. Isn't it? So this is, not number 9. Sorry, it is. It should be number 6, I think. So I think this will be number 6, because there's 6 boxes. And what would be the priority of the other ones? Maybe as a manager, you'd look at this as second and maybe this as the third. And maybe here. Yeah, here you will go as 4. This one will be 5. And of course 6. We have already put it right. So yeah, this might be. I'm just saying this might be your priority list. Why did I give this as 3 Logan's box? Why did I give a 3? Well, this person are not leaving right now. Now the high risk. I'm sorry. Low risk of leaving, but huge loss. So yes, if you are in actually a risk mitigation mode, maybe you will look at these 2 boxes first. But yeah, then you must definitely watch. Keep a watch on the employees who are in this particular box. But we're looking at this. A manager knows his priorities. Okay. Now coming to the question of how does work? Though. Okay, how does work? Though. So well, it won't be. It doesn't know actually. It's up to the manager to flag this. Employees, enter these parameters. It is again the manager's perspective, the manager's perception of this. Okay, managers, or maybe you can do some surveys. You may not leave it to perception. You may conduct some surveys, and based on that, you might come to this conclusion about this law, the retention risk and loss impact. But of course, if it is a survey or if it is based on perception, that it is not 100% accurate, isn't it? Because it's again based on somebody's perception. So I have seen cases like this when, the moment the employee resigns, the manager says, "Oh, why are you resigning?" The employee said maybe, "Yeah, I'm not happy with my work. I need a different challenge. Maybe I need better compensation. And then the manager would say, "Oh, I didn't realize that you are unhappy. You sound. You seem like happy working with us. Isn't it?" So this happens in a lot of the cases. So the manager's perception may be wrong. So to avoid that, a lot of organizations are now investing in machine learning, right, and artificial intelligence to kind of monitor employee behavior, okay, and try to find out whether they are at a high risk of losing or a low risk of losing. So one day is undergoing a lot of, not undergoing, what is undertaking a lot of research with leading universities, leading professors, leading experts in the field about how to better judge a better half this perception about whether an employee is at a high risk of leaving versus not, right? So they are doing it. They're trying to automate it. They're trying to use a lot of AI to come up with this information. But as of now, it is a field that the manager needs to enter, whether it is a high impact or low impact, or if it's a high risk or a low risk, right? So, as of now, it is mostly based on perception. Alright. So, but anyway, coming back to what we were discussing, you look at this report and you see that then each of these reports are of a different kind, isn't it? All these reports are of a different kind. They look so different, and the functionality is so different. That is because Workday gives you around 8 different kinds of reports that you can create. So we will talk about that when we discuss. We start our discussion on custom reports. Okay. So now, in that case, let's talk about what is a custom report. Now custom reports are designed and built using Workday Report Writer tool. We will use a Workday Report Writer tool to create our custom report. Is it something very fancy? Something very, it's just because the custom reports are created for general user. So it is not at all difficult to learn or manage or master. Okay. So, but we will create the custom reports using something we call as the Workday Report Writer tool. Now you can create them from scratch. You can create a custom report from scratch, or you can copy it from an existing standard report. Right. That is a recommended approach. They says you should always start by copying from a standard report. Okay. And then modifications. But then if you are too familiar with this, if you have been doing it for a while, then you may not always look for a standard report. You may be already doing what you are doing. So you can straight away go and create a custom report. Right. But typically it says it makes sense to copy it from a standard report. Okay. Irrespective of whether you are copying or creating from scratch, every custom report has a report owner. Now, this is typically the user who creates it, the report. If I am creating a report, I will be the owner by default. Okay. By default, I am the owner. Now I can share it with other people. Okay, I can share it with other people. I can be able to make changes to my report. Okay. It is for my use only. So only the owner can make changes to the report or share it with other users. Right? That is a security permission that is given. Only the user can make changes to the report or share it with other users. Right. But then what happens if the owner leaves the organization, or the owner no longer wants to maintain or manage that particular? Then what happens? You can transfer your report to other users. Okay. Or if you do not do that, if you are angry that no, I don't want to do it. Or maybe the worker had to leave in a hurry, then who can do it? The security administrators are also allowed to transfer the ownership of the report from one user to another. Okay. Report owner themselves can do it, or the security administrator can also transfer the report from one user to another. Okay. And there is a report called All Custom Reports. The All Custom Reports report will show you all the custom reports that are available in the particular tenant. What was the report? To see all the standard reports. Workday Standard Reports. Correct. Workday Standard Report. What is it? It is All Custom Reports. Okay. The naming is slightly different, so make sure that you do not mix them up. Okay. It is not Workday Custom Reports. It is not All Standard Reports. It is Workday Standard Reports. Think of it. Standard reports are provided by Workday, so it is Workday Standard Reports. Right? And then if you want to view all the custom reports in the system, so it is All Custom Reports. Right. So now enough of talking. Let's go and create our first custom report. Okay. But what we will do is we will take the recommended approach, and that is, we will copy a standard report. And we will start from there. Okay. So let's go back to the BSP report that we had talked about, that we had seen. The BSP report. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's give the manager no problem. So this is a report. We are running the report. Right. This is a report output. This is a report. Now what we are going to do is I will go to the related actions of this report. I'll go to Standard Report. And you see, I have the option to copy. Right. I have the option to copy this particular BSP report. There is another task which does the same thing. Copy Standard Report to Custom Report. Copy Standard Report to Custom Report. There is a specific task for this as well. Click on that. And it asks, okay, what is the standard report that you want to copy? So let's say base pay. Right. The base pay report is something that I want to copy. Both of this will do the same thing. Copy Standard Report to Custom Report. Or if I go to the related actions of the report, and both of them will do the same thing. So let's click on OK. And what is the name that we are going to give to our report? Let's say we call it as J. Let's call it as WW.
Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@upptalk.com.